Well, here I am, Dean Braxton, and I'm doing another one of these videos because of the many questions that come in. And I even wrote some books about different questions that came in. I'm outside right now having my smoothie. See that smoothie? That looks really good. Marilyn makes them for me in the morning, and I drink them quite often. Not every morning, but quite often. And that one she made for me this morning. But I'm not here to talk about smoothies or do a cooking show. I'm really here to talk about the next area that I want to answer a question in, but it's more than just answering one question. The question that I get a whole lot of times, it's about death and dying, because everybody's going to have to experience it sooner or later. That's what I always tell people. My Bible even tells me in Psalms, the 49th chapter, the 10th verse, this is what it says. Surely one sees that even the wise people die. Foolish and spiritual and sensitive people all pass away and leave their wealth to others. And then Job's 34:19 through 20 says this: Who shows no partiality to princes and does not take note of the rich more than the poor, because all of them are the works of his hands. In a moment they die. In the middle of the night people are shaken and they pass away. The mighty are removed effortlessly. So dying is going to happen to each and every one of us. We may not experience what everybody experienced in the sense of traveling or seeing things or even in their lives on this planet, but everybody sooner or later is going to experience dying. I did. I came back. You know, according to the medical records, I was dead for an hour and 45 minutes. You can go on YouTube and look up the 700 Club, and you'll see the Dr. Rigge, which was actually in the room. And a lot of times I tried to tell people he was a critical care doctor. His job was to stop people from dying. He wasn't the one that caused the issue, but he was the one that called in to clean up the mess. And he was there when my heart stopped for an hour and 45 minutes. I was considered what you call clinically dead. So to answer that question about what it is like to die, or what it feels like to die, or what did I feel at that moment, I wrote a new book. And the new book is called What It Feels Like to Die. I wanted to put it out and share it with people, or what it felt like at that moment for me to die. And this book has just come out. You can go on Amazon, you can go on our website, deanbraxton.com, and you can start literally finding out what it feels like to die. In this book, I cover several areas, and one of the things that I like to tell people is I start off with I died. You know, I always tell people I prove I died. That's the easy part. I've been, researched a number of times, and everybody comes to the same conclusion: I died. The next chapter that I have in this book is my story of dying. I just tell you what it was like without any thrills or anything like that, or what it felt like to go through that, or what it feels like to go through that moment. And then I wanted to make sure, because I'm a Christian, I wanted to see if the Bible supported what I experienced when I died, because it was nothing like I thought it was going to be. And so in chapter 3, does the Bible support my story on how I died? And so I wanted to line it up with the Word of God. I believe God is the eternal God, and He's a spiritual God, and He knows all spiritual things. And this was a spiritual thing in the sense of me leaving my body and going to be with the Father and Jesus in heaven. And then chapter 4 is why we have hope. And chapter 5 is why do we grieve. And then chapter 6 is medical records and medical transcripts. That's for people that can understand those things. Every time I get those things in front of a doctor or a nurse or someone in the medical field, they even tell me more things than I even understood the first time when someone told me about those medical records and transcripts. But again, this book out, What It Feels Like to Die, is out now. You can go and get it on Amazon. You can go and get it on our website, deanbraxton.com, and you'll find it. If you want to know, this is really a good book for people that are grieving someone that has died. It also is a good book for you that want to know what it feels like to die. Again, go to deanbraxton.com and you'll find out more information. If you like this video, put like on it, send it to someone else, make a comment, whatever you want to do. But again, go to deanbraxton.com.